is spoken, and that's your words and tone. And if we look at, and I really believe mindset is the key to everything. So if we look at mindset, we want to go in with a collaborative mindset. We want to have the person, look at the person across the table to be worked with and not against. It's a pursuit of a mutually benefit outcome. And this is a quote from Chris Voss, who I follow. He is like an expert negotiator, was an expert negotiator for the CIA and the FBI, and now he works with companies. He's brilliant. Just type in the chat if you've heard of Chris Voss before, because his work is really good. So if you go in with a collaborative mindset, you're probably going to get a different outcome is if you rush in thinking, oh my God, another meeting, this person wants something from me. Like, oh, we've met about this before, yada, yada, yada. You're really setting yourself up to not have a mutually beneficial outcome. So mindset, so you got to show up with an open mind and in good faith. Okay, don't assume, and I've done it. I've assumed that person is there out to get me and wants something else. Go in with good faith, an open mind, open heart. Show interest in what drives the other person. What's their goals? What's their motivation? What's the fear driving them? And then build trust through empathy. Acknowledge, I totally understand where you're coming from, or it sounds like, and we'll talk about that as we get going. And then really deactivate those negative feelings and magnify the positive. So, and there's been times where I've even taken a break because I knew I wasn't in the right mindset. And I just kind of said, I'm just going to take 1 second, go to the washroom, come back, and then I can reframe myself and get into that good mindset. So
Karen, we've talked about this before. Like typically when we get bad news from a staff, our immediate reaction is to respond right away, right?
Yeah.
And something that I've done over the years is that like, if I receive bad news, like I would, like I actually like will wait 24 hours for a response, right? Yeah. Because like, I don't want my emotions to like say something I will regret. And it's back to this mindset, right?
Yeah. And the assumption, Tara, this is, I always think the person wants to quit or leave. When everybody, when it says, could I meet with you? What's your immediate thought? Oh my God, they want to quit. Oh my God, they want to leave.
Or they want more money.
Or they want more money, right? You ought to, and that's, we're wired like that to go to the negative quickly, but we can retrain ourselves to stop that and say, hey, thanks for showing up, negativity, got it. But I'm going to actually think positive and have good faith that they just want to have a conversation. They just want to have a conversation, right? So we can really change that. So, ask yourself, do you show up with that mindset where you're expecting the worst every time? If you do that, then you're probably going to get the worst. Or can you show up with something different? So that would be my challenge to you. The next time you have a conversation, take a moment, set yourself, take some breaths, walk around your facility, and go in with a clear mindset. It makes a big difference. I know a lot of people have done the challenge before, said that's probably the biggest game changer, was really changing the mindset.
Don't react, right?
Yeah.
Don't, right? So.